Hi, my name's Shauna Barry. I'm 17 years old and I go to Calderstone School.
My name's Haifa. I'm 18 and I am studying my A-levels at the moment in sixth form.
My name's Saeeda, I'm 18 and I'm Muslim. I've been brought up a Muslim because my whole family is a Muslim and my background's Bengali, I'm from Bangladesh.
Well, my name's Nadia and I'm 18 years old.
I haven't really had any racist abuse to me because in the area I live in is kind of like multicultural because it's not just Muslims, there's also like black people as well, and I think they have a Christian background, and then there's like white people there as well who have a Catholic background as well. But my dad has had racist abuse to him because he works in Southport and it's a bit more racist there. He's kind of used to it. Now it doesn't happen as much. It was like in the 80s when he first came here. It was really racist because he used to get like bottles thrown at him and stuff. But now it's not as bad.
Well, personally me, I haven't. But you know, following the whole like 9/11 attacks and everything, obviously Muslims are really poorly illustrated in the media and so forth. So I can remember once, I don't know if you remember a few years ago in the news, it was a woman was walking through Kensington. It was actually my nan. She was walking through Kensington, yeah. And she wears a hijab, you know, the head dress. And she was just walking there one morning and a man was following her and she was a bit, you know, cautious and she can't really speak much English or anything. Yeah, so this guy came from behind her and he pulled her scarf off her, and that's like, you know, it's what she wears for modesty and stuff, and he was pulling it off her, so it's very inappropriate. And he was pulling it off her and he was swearing and saying, you Muslim bastard, and go back to where you came from, and why are you wearing the scarf, and you know, all this. And I mean, she was very shaken up and humiliated, as you can imagine. He just walked off and left her with her hair exposed, but like it's a lot more than her hair exposed. It's like, you know, she feels, you know, shaken up and humiliated, so she just like tried to find some nearest shelter and just put his scarf back on. And
I was with my uncle at the time. We were up in Highton at the Asda because we were going to buy a television, and he went to go outside and go get a trolley while me and my auntie went inside, and he came in and told us that when he went to go get the trolley that someone called him a Paki. And you know, he's not the type of person that's just going to take that. So he turned around, swore at them, and they actually said sorry after that. So that's another funny thing because it just shows what kind of people they are.
Once, it was only like 2 weeks ago actually, I was walking down Lawrence Road with like my little brother, and he's only like about 10. And then my two friends, and we were just walking up and we were by Lawrence School, and then these boys, and then it was just the typical people like with trackies and hoodies and stuff like that. It's what you see normally. And then they were just walking down the other side of the road, and then suddenly you just heard a big bottle of like a glass bottle thrown at you, and it just missed my little brother's head. And then yeah, and then they were laughing and they were calling us names. I didn't really get what they were calling us, but we just stood there in shock, and then we just laughed at them because we were like, what was going on there? It was just because we were all happy, and then suddenly that happened.
We do cultural evenings, like for example, we've done a Pakistani one, we've done a Yemeni one, and we've done a Bangladeshi one. And young people have said, who have come to the events, they have said that it's good to have these events, evenings, because it allows people to learn about their culture more. So I think that would be a good way to help people see what a background is really like, rather than have assumptions and prejudice views about them.
like LCS, I think is really good. I mean, music can only go so far. I don't think you can, because I think you can appreciate music from other cultures, but then does that mean that you're going to treat them as, you know, I don't think music would do that much, nor will movies and drama. I mean, it'd be nice to think it would, but I think something like LCS, which is where you're actually coming face to face with people and you're talking and you're asking questions and getting to know and doing your research and, you know, travelling, and you know, I think travelling as well can help a lot, because it make, you know, you go into the unknown, as I said, and you get to see things that you never thought you could see and that kind of stuff.
You know, if they're shown again, if they like in religious studies and things like that, if they teach other people people's religions, and you know, have people come in and talk and like say why they believe in things, maybe they could understand it more.
I think it's just like groups going around people's schools changing little kids' views, but I think it's really based on the family, like the mum and dad, how they treat their children. Really, it all comes down to that at the end of the day.